Modern men have deluded ourselves into thinking that we have gotten rid of the corporate dress code when what we've really done is just driven it underground and made it into something that's pretty passive aggressive. And there's a certain subset of men for whom this is a bigger problem than for others. Now, on the bottom tier, you have guys that are really just content to be invisible. They come in, they clock in, they do the job, they forget, they move on. For them, the dress code really doesn't matter as long as they're not getting written up for it. They don't really care how they show up. And then on the other extreme, you have the guys who are so far up that they can be iconoclasts. They've built entire industries around themselves. And their apparent indifference or apathy about their appearance, they're going against all convention, is actually this flex and this signal. And so it's them just giving the middle finger to any dress code. But in between, you have men who are visible, but they're not so high up there that they can just flout the rules. And so they have to learn how to navigate what their individual dress code is. Now, the ethos used to be that you dressed for conformity and respect and that you represented the company in a way that signaled dignity and those types of variables. But now, because dress codes have moved from being overt to covert, the most important signal is basically saying, I get it without having to try too hard to get it. So, like, here's somebody who isn't trying that hard, but also doesn't really get it. And so, yeah, I mean, he's not breaking any rules, but he's not using anything to his advantage either. Here's someone who doesn't really get it, but looks like he's trying to get it and is missing the mark on all of it. And here's someone who gets it and looks like he's not trying that hard to get it. Now, what's tricky is that this is not universal. Take this as an example. If this guy works at a tech company and he's a programmer, he both looks like he doesn't get it and he's trying too hard to get it. However, if he's an architect or a photographer or he does real estate, then all of a sudden this comes across as I get it and I'm not trying too hard to get it. Whereas somebody in one of those fields, if they were to dress more like this, it doesn't have that same individuality and that same uniqueness. Whereas something like this would be great for somebody who works in an office or somebody who works remote, and it doesn't require that same level of visibility or that same level of artistry or uniqueness that comes across with it. So when you're at work today, I want you to pay attention to what these subtle expectations are, what this covert and passive aggressive dress code is. Are all the men in your office wearing Lulu ABC pants and a golf polo? Or are they doing a hoodie and some shorts and flip-flops? What does it look like? And then the question you have to ask yourself is does it serve you to just blindly conform to that, or to find ways to tweak that and expand beyond it so that you can leverage your appearance to your advantage within your workplace? And if you know that you want to understand how that dress code works, you want to leverage it without blindly conforming to it, and you want some help with that, shoot me a DM and let's see if I can help you out.